Hello, crusty crew. How is everyone doing today? On a day some might consider Easter Sunday, but what real ones would consider Trans Day of Visibility. Hello Miles, hello Stuart, Dragon Gus, Double JP, Yuzu, Skinny Man Caesar, Rereader Samuel. Yo, you come as a Gosling man, I was just bored out of my mind. I always have fantastic timing. Hello Jay, hello Fitz. Now, I'm sure you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this stream, I already know what happened in this chapter, not a secret. Sometimes I do know, sometimes I don't what happens in chapters. This is one of those weeks where I do know. If any of you in chat celebrate Easter, I hope you had a fine Easter. If you don't, then I hope you had a great day for Trans Visibility Day. Are the leakers still doing the leaking? Yeah, they're still doing it. The one that deactivated came back too, which is probably not a good idea, but I digress. Hello, Scon. Oh man. Wait for a little more people to come in here before I start talking about stuff. Pertinent stuff, I guess. But I'm assuming you guys saw the news about the interviews. So we'll probably be talking about that in a bit. More importantly, look at this guy. Holy shit, man. What is he even doing? League tonight, let's go, dude. Yeah, I'll talk about the interviews in a couple minutes, just so some more people have time to get in. Especially because it's a holiday, so some people might be busy. In your opinion, and MHA only, by the way, will MHA Season 7 action be better than 6, not talking animation-wise? I guess, do you mean choreography, or do you mean, like, in terms of emotional impact, because of how well it's written? Someone gifted me a membership last week, but I wasn't watching stream, so I don't know who it was. Thank you if you're here. Yeah, somebody who's not even a member and who I've never seen talk in chat before during the Rezero stream last week came by and dropped 20 after the announcement. That was crazy. Everything? No, I think they're all, almost every single fight in Season 7 is worse, yeah. Not all of them, though. They got money. They were stoked, man. Season 7 was, not Season 7, Season 3 was big news, bro. Hi, you are cool. Thank you for saying Happy Trans Visibility Day. That's the most important part of today. What's the quickest you dropped a series? Well, there's been some series where I watch one episode and then I just don't go back. Not like intentionally, I don't know. I just don't. But what I try to do usually is I try to give every show like 3 episodes. I try to give every show 3 episodes. And if I really don't fuck with it, then I drop it. Most recently, that would be Konosuba. That shit sucked. I dropped Slime. Not super intentionally, it's just not very good. Good reminder to send my new cat pic in the Discord. I dare you to show it on stream. Okay. Chat, look at this kitty cat. This viewer submitted kitty cat. Is the ReZero web novel a good entry point? Is it different from the official novel? So yeah, there are definitely differences between the light novel and the web novel for ReZero. The main difference that you'll see on the surface is the way it's written and the way everything's phrased. For some people, the web novel is a little... Some people say it's pretentious, I guess. I don't know. I like it, though. I would say read light novel arc 5, and then go back to web novel for arc 6 and 7. Didn't know trans people were invisible. Can I still join and also get the invisibility, or is the deal expired? It's expired until next year, yeah. Dropped my cat in general? Rate him? You want me to rate your cat? Not Zorbus, so probably like a 3 or 4 out of 10. Looks angry. Maybe a 3. Tell your cat I gave him a 3. Have you watched Tanya Isekai or the light novel? I've watched season 1 and it was good. It's fine. Not a life-changing series, but I enjoyed it. He gave me the 1,000-yard stare when I informed him this may be my last day on Earth. Nah, he's chill, he's chill. Tell him to become a YouTube member. Maybe he can go up to a 5. Fuck One Piece. Yeah, I'm sorry, One Piece copers. The One Piece read has been indefinitely postponed. Because I got exactly what I asked for, so... What are you gonna do, man? I only have to last another 5 months on YouTube without getting burnt out or suspended or killed. Let me join the ReZero cult after this chapter. Go for it, man. People are always willing to help you get into ReZero in the Discord. When are you gonna watch To Your Eternity, Mr. Rata? Is that a... Is that something that people want me to watch? Read Mamo Yuyu? Mamo Yuyu? Okay. Is chat ready for this? Mamo Yuyu? Not very good. Has not been very good for quite some time. And by quite some time, I mean like the first 3 chapters were good. And then the rest, kind of mid. Mid to ass. Kagurabachi, though. Now that's a weekly Shonen Jump series. Can you show Zorbus' children, aka my cats? I dropped a pic in general, of course. Dude. The one on the left is like actually... is actually a Zorbus. This is crazy, bro. This is actually a Zorbus. This is almost a Zorbus. Not quite, though. But this one. Very close to a Zorbus replica. No little nose dot. If this cat had a nose dot, holy shit, it'd be even That'd be crazy. Hopefully Katakawa doesn't shoot you because it shot other ReZero YouTubers during Season 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and be diligent. Thoughts on Akane Banashi? I don't hate Akane Banashi by any means. It's a series I'm very apathetic about because I feel like it spends, like, I enjoy the appreciation of an unrecognized art form for a lot of people. But for me personally, Akane Banashi very quickly doesn't do anything interesting for me at all. Just kind of does the same thing over and over again. Akane wins everything. The one time she did lose, I was excited, but then nothing really happened. His name is Lead Pain. He was forced to drink water since he was 6. True. Everyone's just dropping their cats in general chat now. This cat really does look like they're named Lead Paint. Damn. Hearing that Mama Yu swerved into weeb otaku humor so severely is so discouraging. Those first couple of chapters were stellar. Yeah, I really like the first couple of them. But shame about the rest. Have you checked out Gachiakuta? No. Through the power of reading with my eyes, I have uncovered the fact that Undead Unluck is the second best manga in Weekly Shonen Jump. This is true. Kagurabachi is number 1. And Undead Unluck is second. We have another cat, hang on. This looks like a, I don't know how to tell you this, Scott. Your cat's just kind of generic, bro. You got that great value cat, bro. It's the cat I see on the shelf. Alright, man. Is this really necessary, bro? Is this really necessary to post this? Come on. Can you read Kagurabachi weekly once MHA is over? Maybe. You guys remember how I said I wanted to stream more often, that I didn't do it because I didn't feel like it? Have you seen the recent big reveal for the ReZero side stories? No, I don't look at summaries. Ugh, I just try to wait till things are translated to read them. I know there is one, but I don't know what it is yet. Make a ReZero timeline video and I can assure you you'll make bank. Do people give a shit about the timeline of ReZero? 400 years ago, a bunch of shit happened. And then 400 years later, a bunch of shit started happening again. Hang on, we got another cat. With the message, his name is $700 and he was forced to eat food since birth. Damn. Very close to a Zorbus duplicate. He's got a little icky, sticky nose here, as you can tell. Very sticky, icky nose. Missing the eye goop that Zorbus has. He has really fucked up goopy eyes. No nose dot. Very close to a Zorbus replicant, though. People do like low effort anime recap videos. Yeah, I was thinking about in the lead up to season 3, I might make videos that are like sort of recaps, but also more so serving as reviews for those seasons, if you know what I mean. I think that might be interesting. Now you need to show us a recent picture of Zorbus. A recent picture of Zorbus. We haven't taken one since January. Make Kagurabachi arc recaps. Bro, there's 2 arcs. Like... This is Zorbus. That's the little nose dot. Look at him. Look at his little goopy eyes. I like this picture of him. This is the most recent picture of him. Look at his little teeth. He's fucking going ape shit on his cat tree. He has a little shoelace. As you can tell, he has a little eye goop. He's a little icky boy. He's a little freak too. I love when Zorbus said it's Zorbin time and zorbed us all into non-existence. True. Make another free run video? Yeah, because my first one did so well. Do the Rezero ending themes get better than Styx Helix? That's a pretty fucking fire one. There's one in season 2 I like though. How many chapters do you think we got left? Probably like 20-ish. Whatever Bubba says, he's right about. How'd you come up with the name Zorbus? So, Zorbus is named after an imp from World of Warcraft. So when you summon your imp, so when you play as a warlock, you get access to demons, and you can summon an imp, and your imp will get a name randomly pulled from a giant list of demon names. And my friend got the name Zorbus, and I thought that was really funny. I have also seen another person have Zorbus. They're not exclusive names. I've only seen it one time, but I was playing many years later, and I ran into somebody who had Zorbus. Make free run vids, then no one watches them. True. How did your talent versus hard work do? Very well. Some people were also quite mad about it on twitter.com. But that's okay. That's okay. It was so cool of Zorbus to contact Shueisha to restore your Kagurabachi vid. He's a very good manager. He's not a very good manager. That was just one W and a sea of L's. Are there more animals? Somebody posted more animals. Hang on. This is important. Look at this. They're friends. Holy shit, dude. Is it like a little bit of lip? That's funny. The dog's fine, I guess. I like the cat, though. Did you see my video suggestion? I might have, but I don't remember what it was. Could Zorbus take the Easter Bunny? No. There are many things he cannot do in his life. Kirishima solos Denki. We do not care. Anyway, there's a lot of people here now. So, the next 4 issues of Shonen Jump will include 4 interviews with Horikoshi. And I'm assuming, I'm like 90% sure, that this means that even if MHA is not running, this will still happen. Because we all know that MHA is not going to run for 4 weeks in a row. And to a lot of people, myself included, this is like, damn, this is it. Like, we're getting there. I think it was Bubba. I think Bubba pointed out that for this current volume that we're in, there should be about 4 more chapters left. So, like, 4 interviews, 4 chapters, this volume's done, and then what, like maybe 1 volume left, maybe 2? So obviously, when these come out, and I'm assuming get translated by Rukasu or whoever else does them, we will be talking about the interviews as they come out. It's very good that these are coming out now, because seeing this news has made me shift gears. Because now the plan is, the retrospective Act 3 is now a priority project. And what I mean by that is, it's something... So what I've been doing for like the past year for the retrospective Act 3 is I do like a paragraph or 2 every couple of days maybe. It's not something I think about very hard. But now the retrospective will be a priority project, so I'm going to work on it every single day. Because to me, this is like... The 4 interviews thing is like... It's probably wrapping up shortly. I know I used to talk about, getting the retrospective out the day that MHA finishes. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Maybe like a week after. We'll see. I'm going to have to go back and add a Season 7 intermission because there's a Season 6 one. But I'm gonna have to go add a Season 7 intermission. I'm gonna have to go back and add a Movie 4 intermission. But currently, the script is 37 pages. And we have just finished up the racism part and the Gigantomachia part. And now we're going to be starting the big, spooky Ochako versus Toga section. But then after that we have Iron Might. After that we have Bakugo versus AFO. Aizawa and Kurogiri, like if it literally ever happens. And then of course, Deku versus Shigaraki, and then finally the epilogue. When is the next SNC live? I don't know. ReZero Estrella family versus MHA Todoroki family. I mean, I obviously like Estrella more, but like... The main reason I made a Subaru and Deku video is because... Deku sucks. I don't think the Todoroki family stuff sucks, though. Where's Sero? Guys, I think Hori forgore about Sero, man. Like, I don't know how to tell you this. Totofam is also pretty vastly different from Estrella. Yeah. I mean, there's obviously similarities, but like... I think they're 2 pretty different abusive situations. But yes, we'll be talking about these interviews. We'll be analyzing these interviews. These interviews will be probably moderately important for the retrospective, so I'm excited. I'm excited for the interviews. Hopefully Hori does not get 4 issues in a row of softballs. I'm really wondering if, like, the 4th one is gonna finalize, and then at the very end it's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, it's ending this volume. Later! You should stream the Vigilantes anime when it comes out. It's not coming out. Retrospective for JJK? Do I care enough about JJK to ever do that? I mean, I guess I should, right? Because I'm goated with the sauce. It really depends on the questions you get. Yeah, it just depends on the questions. Where did the Sero meme come from? I forgot. So it started because Hori once said quite some time ago that Sarah will have a big final moment, or a big moment in the final arc, or whatever the fuck. And my community started remembering, they started noticing, and they just kept saying it over and over again. And now here we are. Casually sweep. I think if I were to make a JJK retrospective, it definitely wouldn't be the same as the MHA one. Considering I very much liked MHA at some point, and JJK for me at its best was probably like a 7. So I would probably make a video just like viewing it all as one piece and just like thinking back on it. JJK retrospective shitting on Nobara. I already did that. You just want me to make more and more and more. Hey, never wants me to stop. Chat, you are like severely mentally ill. Here's the thing, the amount of interesting characters to cut away from Deku and Shigaraki has dwindled almost entirely. All we have is Aizawa. Yeah. JJK fell off when Kashimo died. Interesting opinion. I will discard it because Kashimo dick writers deserve less. I like Shibuya so much it keeps tricking me into thinking I like it as a whole. I think Shibuya tricked an entire generation into thinking that JJK was something that it never will be. Did I miss a chapter reaction? No. I haven't read it yet. Kashimo dick writers' lives matter. Hidden Inventory. Hidden Inventory was good, yeah. Not enough people talk about early culling games. Really good stuff. I think it's really good if you mean that it was like really good at being mediocre, yeah. What are your opinions on people saying that Shibuya is better than PLW? Yeah, they're right. Probably. Kashima was like Kaminari if he were gassed up like they do Ant-Man. Do you think there will be another manga with the superhero aesthetic that'll allow to exist without being compared to MHA? No. MHA has dominated and will dominate the superhero manga genre forever. So any superhero manga that follows will be compared to it no matter what, and there's nothing that we can do about that. Is Shibuya better than the Culture Festival? No. Kashimo of dick writers living on a single line. Dog, do tell me about it, man. Hidden Inventory Culture Festival? False. What do you think will be the next big manga hit for Weekly Shonen Jump? Nuei's Exorcist, Kagurabashi. One of those two. Unless we're counting Rui Dragon, then Rui Dragon will be the one. But if we already consider Rui Dragon as the next big hit, then one of those two. Is Culling Games and Shinjuku Showdown same arc? I'm confused. No. They're not. Sukuna versus Jogo over any MHA fight? Probably not. Not even Ranger Reject? Do you think it'll be compared to MHA? I don't know what that is. Where the fuck did these gay guzzlers spawn from? I don't know. It's not like my channel has gay guzzling. Yeah, but so I'm sorry, Eros Mars. It was I thought it was really funny, but it was pushing it. What's your stance on media literacy and how it affects how people write stories? What do you mean? There are some people that have joined my Discord to talk about JJK, and I don't know how that happened. JJK fans are rallying around you after finding a channel that has videos criticizing MHA. Man, I haven't made one in like 8 months, bro. Because of SNC? Oh, maybe, yeah. I forgot about that. Bro. I have been a JJK is not that good merchant for a long time. Do you think upcoming writers will kind of dumb down their stories or something? No, probably not. I realistically don't think that media literacy is any more dead than it ever has been. I think it's just easier to tell how bad media literacy is. Because we're on the internet. If anything, media literacy is probably up. One JJK fan sent me your video in an argument and I had to lob him the Nobara video? What video did he lob? JJK fans derogatory are an actual plague on the ass accord. The server needs an overhaul. For those that are not in the Discord, we had to make a role called lobotomized that limits you to only the JJK chat to keep some of these motherfuckers in line. Yeah, I know people liked Media Literacy 101 videos. I'm just kind of in this position where I'm not exactly sure where to go next. I was thinking about maybe pushing it in a more charged direction and having like Media Literacy like 201 be about like representation in media or something like that. I'm not sure. The media literacy videos did better than I ever thought, though. I never thought they would do as well as they would. I figured people would be like, oh, this guy's yapping about shit. Is crippling your characters and giving them a power-up a bad thing? I mean, not intrinsically. Yeah, chill. It's basically what I'm waiting for. Kind of like the hard work versus talent video. Not even in terms of video content. I think in terms of like title and thumbnail, I honestly think that's probably like some of my best work. Because it was a conversation that was ongoing. It dropped. It got both sides invested just from the the title and thumbnail alone. And then they got hit by the actual video and they were like, damn. And I think more videos like that would be really good. However, I'm not terminally online enough to know what people are talking about, what stupid shit people are saying. I'll single-handedly watch that video in order to make it successful if you talk about representation in media. I mean, I can add it to the list. Where's my video list? Am I visible today? Very. You're shining. There, I added it to the list. I've been trying to think of more, like, very, they're saying time skips are good. I've been trying to think of some more, much more general video ideas recently. because I think it would be a bad thing for me if I only made Rezero videos, or like if I only made MHA videos and stuff like that. Because the second I want to do something I actually want to do, and talk about something interesting, people are gonna be like, oh well, I don't give a shit. So like, I still want to have my own shit going on. You guys know what I mean? Have you ever read or watched Naruto? I watched Naruto on television when I was a single digit in age. What are your thoughts on the famous, if you like something that it means it's well written rhetoric? Good enough for me, dude. If I like something that's good. Because well written is not, like, there's no well written objective, you know what I mean? If I like something, it's well written to me. Yeah, I was gonna make a time skip video, but then I realized I don't know if I know enough time skips. Like, let me think. I remember I was talking with Bubba about this. ReZero has a 1-year time skip. MHA has time skips. JJK has a really bad time skip. Yozakura has a really bad time skip. But I don't know if that's enough to make an entire video about time skips. Like, I think I just need to... I need to consume. What would you say is the best mecha series? I don't watch mecha series. I don't find them very interesting. Freerun has time skips, but Freerun is good, and uses its time skips for a thematic purpose. What's your guilty pleasure trope in media? None. Anything I enjoy, I'm not guilty about. Have you seen Evangelion? No. A good chapter 1 of a manga versus a bad chapter 1? I'd have to think about that. I don't know. Oh yeah. Undead Unlock is not a particularly good chapter 1. JJK has probably the worst time skip in decades. Read Yozakura Family, bud. It's pretty bad, though. I mean, I don't know if I'll do it, but I'll write down the chapter 1 idea. What's the worst that happened? Did I miss the MHA read? No. We're just talking about content to make. Because like I said, I still want to make content that I find super interesting, and obviously I like ReZero, so I like making ReZero content, but it feels very not me to make a bunch of kind of surface level anime videos, you know what I mean? Did you say Yozakura Family time skip, like Mission Yozakura? Yeah. The time skip is ass. Yeah, Luffy, a lot of my ReZero videos are kind of on hold until season 3. Do you plan on doing any practical writing advice in the future? What do you mean by that? You ever thought about doing movie videos outside of anime? Yeah, but the issue with doing things that aren't your niche is that YouTube will put 2 in the back of your head and call it a suicide. What do you think the next ReZero time skip will happen? Arc 9. I read Yozakura, big shame they replaced a good MC with those kids. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think, what is a favorite chapter 1 of mine? I think MHA's is good. Did you try Gotcha Kuda? What? I don't know what this is. Things like writing character arcs, story structure, dialogue, etc. I don't know if I have the sauce for that. One Piece. Nice, man. Kagurabachi Chapter 1's okay. Dandadan Chapter 1 is so gas. It was so gas that I dropped it, it's true. One Piece Chapter 1 was so ass. My confession is that Chapter 1 of MHA did not move me that much. Well, Episode 1 and 2. Because I didn't read it at first. I'm someone who is it's very hard to get, like, an emotional reaction out of me from a series. Especially on a Chapter 1. Waiting for Brigaders Chapter 1. Most emotional Rezero moment? I don't know. Did Rezero ever manage to get an emotional reaction out of you? I mean, it made me, like... I've never cried experiencing media. But, like, when something is, like, really sad or whatever, has, like, a big emotional impact, instead of me getting, like, depressed or anything like that, I sit back and I go, this is so fucking good. You know what I mean? So, like, when I watched Parent and Child in ReZero, I wasn't, like, crying. I was like, this is peak. This is so fucking good. Favorite MHA fight? That is a good question. Check pings? Oh, Christ. Huh? Wait, what? Whoa, whoa. Shonen Jump has uploaded a new hidden banner to their current series page, removing My Hero Academia and adding Kill Blue and New Way's Exorcist to the lineup. Last time, this resulted in Black Clover transferring to Jump Giga. Whoa, whoa. Chat? Off the road already. Is this a shitty April Fool's joke or what's happening? Please be canceled. Shut the fuck up. Is Hori about to wrap this shit up in 4 chapters, dog? I think it's more likely that MHA goes to Jump Giga. But like, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I don't know if the editorial would let MHA go to Giga. You know what I mean? It's April already in Japan. Yeah, it's April, but like, why would they be joking about MHA ending? Like, why not like One Piece or JJK, the two series that are like vastly more popular? Four weeks of horror interviews, yeah. Maybe in 4 weeks something happens to MHA? It might move to Giga, bro. Yeah, but like Bubba said, I can't imagine it going to Giga. It doesn't make sense. There's no way it's ending in 4 chapters, dog. That would be fucking ludicrous. Dude, I don't know what to say. What if they just forgot to add Deco on the new banner? No, dude, he got his ass cut, dude. Check this. Look how big he is. Now, he's definitely got cut, bro. Are the chapters longer in Jump Giga? Usually. What would MHA moving to Giga mean? Can you explain to my small brain? A chapter every 3 months. Click the fucking link. Which one? Is this an April Fool's thing? If this is an April Fool's thing, it's really funny. Click the link for the second banner. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. Hang on. Let me hit that with the retweet. Man, I was really like, damn, am I really gonna have to finish this shit in like fucking 4 weeks? I was like, come on, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. You see, it also makes sense because they were definitely trying to rile people up by not having Kagurabachi on here. Yeah, I was not clicking links on stream. I try not to click links on stream, bro. That was good. The 4 interviews that Hori is having is due to some manga awards? Wait, do you know more about that? I will read the chapter when I want to read the chapter, chat. Relax. I see. Afu has added me, it seems. Allow us to take a look. And then somebody DM'd me. You guys are blowing out my shit today. Kohei Horikoshi will be the judge for the 85th Jump New World Manga Award being held this April 2024. Every week in April, Weekly Shonen Jump will have a little interview with him as part of this first week. Showed his office and name manuscript. 4 more coming. These mini interviews have nothing to do with MHA being near the end. Jump does this every time for the Jump New World Manga Award judges. The interviews give insight into drawing manga from the pro judges and are meant to help people who are creating manga for the award. Okay. Interesting. So it's probably going to be a nothing burger. Okay. Do you think that reading this chapter going to be Anna's Easter gift? Bro didn't deserve this. It's okay. I don't celebrate Easter, so this is apparently my penance. God. Can you imagine how funny if we actually lived in the reality where MHA got cut from the banner? Dude. That shit would have been so funny. Fuck. The reality of MHA ending in 4 chapters would mean no Sero. Sometimes you have to sacrifice something for something funnier. Have you made so I was interested in making any creative work? When I was younger, I really like making horror content. I don't have time to do that anymore, unfortunately, because I have to run this channel. But I would like to get back into it at some point. I think that'd be cool. Entered a light novel contest, first round results tonight. Hey, good luck, man. I feel bad for the Black Clover fans celebrating the quote retweets. That's funny. That is some funny ass shit. I knew it. I said they're gonna get people worked up because Kagurabachi's not on here. Here it is. That was a good secondary bait right there. Speaking of horror content, you thinking Horikoshi can make a good horror manga? I don't want him to make a manga. I think I'm good. Any idea when the new If story is going to drop? I heard it will drop in like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours. Somewhere around there. Horikoshi doing the illustrations of a horror manga would be great. I need Horikoshi on the Arc 6 manga stat. Who is my favorite fictional character of all time? You know the answer to that, Chill. Silly question to ask. New If story I forgot to happen on April Fools. Yeah, it might be shit, but we'll see. Is it Sonic the Hedgehog's? Mods crush his skull. Alright, is it time to finally read? It's only been an hour, so I guess it's time to read. I hope you get better soon, Jabari Moore. Welcome to My Hero Academia Chapter 418. You know, I've started yapping so much in these livestream VODs, I'm surprised that somebody hasn't come through to comment on the VOD, like, hey, the actual chapter starts at timestamp. Yippee, chapter 418 time. Alright. The pre-chapter stream is better than the content of the chapter. True. We all know we're actually here for the yapping, less for the chapter. Yeah, the chapter is so that we can end the stream. The chapter is so everyone knows when the stream is ending. I hate everyone. Now, if you deep it, this kind of means that Shigaraki hates everyone. Chapter 420, Sero? Maybe. Maybe. Sero, stop him. Sero, tape the dog together. Please! It's the same thing I sensed back in Gunga. Shiga. Deku just watched a dog fucking die. Deku's honest reaction watching a dog turn to mush. Or in the anime, watching it turn to dust, I guess. A little less traumatic. Does your YouTube ad revenue go straight to your bank account? Yeah. All very little of it. Or he made an error, was supposed to say Jakku, not Gunga? Yeah, that makes sense. Mon? Peepo sad? This had to be the first time his decay quirk emerged. After it was given to him by All For One! Caleb forgot to translate that part, but it's there. Tenko, so, who's this kid in our backyard, Tenko? Who is this dude? Oh god, I see where this is headed. I like that. I like that he's just like, ah, shit. That is not good. Chat, this is not good. What happens next is at the core of it all. If there's the scream, there's Tenko going, holy shit, help me please. Just fucking, somebody killed the dog. Chat, who killed the dog? What the dog doing? And the Deku gets even younger. And he tries to stop him. Gotta end this now. A realm where memory materializes. Visualize it. Picture yourself not letting go of him. Keep remembering those hands. All of One For All has been smashed against him. All of it? So, like, there's this weird medium of, like... Got an Obama ad. There's this weird medium of, like, oh, this is a physical world where you can get hurt, but also it's fine. I don't really get that. That's a little strange to me. How are you doing today? I was doing good. Now I started reading the chapter, so a little bit worse. Oh, the last piece to hit him with is me. Because I saw you crying. No, all wrong. I did this. I chose this. A huge surge of Tenko's emotions. It was my choice to destroy this house and my family. Otherwise, what's the point of these hands? It's like those, It's like those gloves. Those Bernie Sanders gloves. You guys know the ones I'm talking about? The ones that say that with these hands? I can't find them. But if I could find them, trust me, that shit would be should be a banger. Whoops. Who else would ever validate my existence given the way I am? Him is most delicate and malleable. I'm getting rejected. No, don't let go. On the one hand, powerful hatred and catharsis weighed against grief and confusion. Tenko was still wavering on the edge at this point. I mean, we know he didn't choose this. It just kind of happened. I'm assuming that All For One gaslit the fuck out of him for, 15 some odd years. Every quirk has a vestige, yeah. But like 99% of people have no reason to go to a vestige realm, so they probably don't know about it. But with a quirk like One For All or All For One, where you can have more than one vestige, that's when a vestige realm becomes relevant. Does it feel like minimizing the horrible atrocities and killing Shig did and now we're seeing him cry? No. Get your hands off of me! Granny evil? Maybe there is no other way besides killing it. I don't know what I'm gonna do when the time comes. Others have reached out. This massive rush. The hatred is cracking, it's happening. To take my hand and give me peace. That's why I am here. Honestly, no emotion to that. That doesn't really hit, not gonna lie. Pog. Mikun and Tomo. God, they're ugly. You should be All Might 10. Get it? 10? Because he's the 10th user of One For All? Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, damn. And then Tenko is like, damn. Nah, I'd win. How's the I'm here moment on a double page? Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm a villain. I fight in the name of evil to destroy. Twice, Pog? Me seeing these kids going, who the fuck are y'all? It's the kids that Tenko mentioned in MVA. Doesn't matter if you stamp out my hatred, even if I wind up hollow. The villains need a hero of their own. Kill that kid. Crush this whole rotten world. Destroy it all, Tomer Shigaraki. See, this time we get the world is watching, but for the villains. Which I feel like we should have gotten sooner, but whatever. This is cool though, I like this. The villains need a hero of their own. I mean... yeah, it's good. The fingers are crumbling away, we can't see Midoriya in there. Hey, this shit's like actually over. Until... Dun dun dun! Mr. Shimura. Ah, you're with Koga Construction, right? What the hell? How's the old lumbago? A little worse every year, I'll tell you. Can I recommend a decent doctor? Thanks, but it's really not worth the trouble. What memory is this? Oh sure, the little guy's a handful. How about his quirk? No, nothing yet. I don't get it. Not Tenko's memory. Who the hell is this? Boo! It's all for one. Such a foolish vessel. Losing in a battle of wills to some kid, to this absolute nobody. Striving for strength, yet invariably weak. Tenko Shimura, you pathetic imbecile. Not once in your pitiful life has any choice been your own. So, this is gonna come as a surprise to very, very many people in this chat. I don't really care about this. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't care about this. I only care about this if the concept is Tomura's dad was talking to AFO to get a quirk, which we know, through inference, is probably not the case. Because why the fuck would he want that? So the alternative is, and this is what I thought of, like, I first saw this leak and I was like, oh Jesus, and then I was like, wait a minute. I think I get it. He's not here to talk to AFO to give Tenko a quirk. He's here to talk to AFO to be like, hey, if Tenko gets a quirk, can you take it? Because the most out-of-character thing possible for Kotaro is for him to want Tenko to have a quirk. Explain why this is cope or everyone in chat gets boomed. Y'all are calling it cope, but if Tenko getting a Shigi or Decay from AFO is confirmed tomorrow, I don't care. I don't care about this series anymore. Kotaro the entire time was waiting for Tenko to, because, you know, he's in the generation to probably develop a quirk. And so he had a contingency. If Tenko develops a quirk, take it. Because Tenko having a quirk is giving him is going to give him false hope. It's going to give him all these ideas of being a hero. Bro is just casually talking to his mother's killer. I mean, he probably doesn't know that. But yes, he is. Unless AFO lied about his identity. I mean, we have him right here. He thinks AFO is a guy who works for a construction company. Or even if nothing else, if he doesn't know that so some people are theorizing that he built the Shimura household, which, I mean, honestly is probably true. It's so cringe and on the nose, but I digress. It's possible this was his way of keeping tabs on him. I think it's stupid for AFO to be involved in Shigi's backstory like this. I got news for you, buddy. He always was. We also know you can confirm whether your child is quirkless or not by their toe joint, so Kotaro would know if he were quirkless. That's true. Kotaro knew that Tenko had the fucking toe joint. Why else would he say, hasn't manifested yet? Rather than going, oh, well, he doesn't have the joint, so, like, you know. His line in MVA is 5 years old and still no quirk. Not he's quirkless, yes. And this chapter made me think back to the anime cutting the scene with quote-unquote all for one, bringing him back home. And here's why, guys. Because it just wasn't AFO. That's why the anime cut it, because it just wasn't him. So it wasn't necessary. The guys at Bones, for those that don't know the ending of MHA. So they probably were like, hey, is that AFO? And Hori was like, no. He's a guy who works at a fucking construction company like a little weirdo. It was Spinner, so they cut it. True. And obviously I hate All for One. He's terrible and he sucks. So him coming back, it's kind of lame. But also, this gives Shigaraki the chance to actually take him down rather than... Look, guys. Do we want All for One to get killed by Bakugo rather than Shiggy? How are Deku and Shiggy seeing this memory then? Because it's a memory from another All for One wielder, aka All for One. How many more chapters until MHA ends? However many, 4 plus however many are in one volume. It's like less than 20. Are we predicting Deku and Shigaraki tag team against AFO? I don't know. It seems that the major opinion is AFO gave Shiki decay. Well, that's because it's a bad opinion. And people have a lot of bad opinions about MHA. What anime studio would you prefer to anime? I'm assuming this is MHA. I can't see past the heart. Cancel it. And I mean... This dialogue, not once in your pitiful life has any choice been on your own. We know this isn't true. I've seen people on Twitter use this as like, haha, even AFO, no, this is bullshit. We know that he's made choices of his own, this is stupid. Because AFO's stupid, of course. I honestly don't like the idea of AFO being this close to Shiggy before finding him on the street. That being their first meeting sells how bad society was to where AFO somehow randomly found him. I mean, I think it's very, very, very believable that AFO would be keeping tabs on a Shimura household. And I think it's a stretch to say it's a... No, you know what? I wouldn't even say that AFO just randomly found Tenko. Because we know that's not true, because we know that All for One groomed him because it was Nana's grandson. So, like, there was always a degree of premeditation. They cut this from the officials, but the editor's note says something along the lines of AFO returns. What are Deku and Shigaraki going to do? I mean, that's probably just generic. I don't know. What I will say is that if this is like the end of the fight if this is the end of like basically the interactions between Deku and Shigaraki, because All for One has taken form, ending on a very sour note for me. No meaningful dialogue, extremely on the nose. I'm going to literally look at your memories because we have no dynamic, and then I'm going to kill the guy who groomed you, and then we're just gonna sort of end. I think that's really shit. This very chapter disproves that no choice has been your own because the LV section of the chapter? Yeah. How would you rate MHA at this point? It's still probably a 2. It's really bad. I'm not gonna lie, the Shigaraki will get to look at Deku memory copers. I think that shit's done and dusted. I would love to be wrong, though. I think they're gonna end on a high note. Izuki Midoriya cannot embarrass me for the 4th time in 3 years. Only 4? AFO's still alive? No, he's a vestige. Or a memory, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Any final predictions for the popularity poll you want to lock in? Bakugo number 1. Deku number 2, and Shoto number 3. And when all 3 of those come true, call me a prophet. I don't think... I know Bubba and I talked about it. I don't think Shoji will be anywhere near relevant. I think AFO will still be in the dumpster. I think people still won't like AFO. Very much. Shigaraki getting a solid 12th. Kaminari and Kirishima in the top 10. Toga in the top 10, I think. Maybe Ochako if she's lucky. Ochako and Toga in the top 10. All Might probably in the top 10. Fuyumi sweep. Don't forget, chat. We're talking about the MHA official poll right now. When the series is nearing its conclusion, I will do another popularity poll. Just like last year. Or was that 2 years ago now? I think that was last year. That shit was fun, man. I really liked that. I'm like halfway through season 6. Should I finish it or just rewatch ReZero again? Rewatch. Should we do a poll? I think I've done this before. Let's do another one, though. Oops. Relax. There we go. Start a poll. How many chapters for MHA? Let's see. I don't know how to do... I'm trying to think of how to do these ranges. Actually, instead of doing this poll, I'll just... Do you think MHA is done in under 20 chapters? %73% of people say yes. MHA will be done in under 20 chapters. Damn. It's 16 or 28. Ozzy, don't get Bubba started, man. 73% still with 60 votes. Damn. See, Bubba, I understand the 16 or 18 number. 16 seems a little too low, but like very possible. 28 seems like way too many, you know what I mean? It's kind of a weird... It's kind of a weird medium. Oh my god, I'm live on my YouTube channel? Thanks, YouTube, for the fucking email. I had no clue. Boom, ending the poll. Let's see. 75% of people said yes, it'll end in 20 chapters. Under 20 chapters. Rank MHA based on a story out of 5? I mean, I guess a 1, right? I think it just really depends on the aftermath. Hori said it would be lengthy, but like how lengthy? Yeah. Did you know you were live? I didn't, but now I do thanks to my email. Jump's final volumes for series don't always go by their usual average page length, so it's very likely MHA's last volume could end up going over one volume, or one volume but 2 volumes worth. I see. Also, I reached out to a Viz translator, and we have a little bit of a conversation going. Unfortunately, they didn't really want to comment on the... They didn't want to comment specifically on the discourse about Viz translations, but I was able to ask them some questions, so hopefully they'll get back to me on that. I got bored of the series. How did he return? He felt like it. He was like, what's up? Hey guys. I don't know, Zach. The Sero dream seems dead. Have you watched Apothecary Diaries? No, but it looks very cute. I think I might enjoy it. Any notable tweets you want to talk about? I don't know. I haven't seen any. I have not been on Twitter very much. What was the most recent death in MHA? Well, Stain could be dead, but probably not. AFO, yeah, that's it. He's dead. Have you watched Amphibia or the Owl House? No. What criteria do you use to try a new series? If I'm really bored and it pops into my head, I will open it. I've recently started Fate Zero. It is okay. We don't even know if Stain or AFO is dead. AFO is dead for sure. He is very dead. It's just like the other vestiges, he is a vestige. Fate Zero is so ass. I wouldn't say it's ass. It's just okay. Soon you will see him on Monogatari? No, I'm not doing that ever. After your Mushoku Tensei video, I had people calling me a hypocrite for agreeing with you for being a Fate enjoyer. I haven't seen a pedophile in Fate yet. Is that in the next one? Which ending would be hilarious? Deku dying or Deku losing quirks? They would both be fucking terrible. I don't know. Does he know? Does Fate have a crazy pedophile? That's crazy. Do you read any novels? No, I'm not very good at consuming. I'm trying to consume more. Do you read Mushoku Tensei light novel? Never. I will never do that, no. I think the anime is very bad and I have no interest in picking up the source material. There's a sub-series of Fate specifically made for lolicons even though they won't accept it. Well, sounds like anime. Warden Cause, I'm the same way. I'm really bad at consuming, dude. It takes me so much time to actually be like, okay, I'm going to consume something, and then it takes me a long time to actually watch it, and yeah. Zoken is the guy at the start, right, with the bugs? That guy's a fucking freak. If he's a pedo, I wouldn't be surprised, but like, he already seems like a fucking loser. Read the JJK chapter? I already read it. Sorry. Are you aware? Are you guys aware? So much better than Easter. What are your thoughts on Ultra Roll's balance patch? Some misses, some hits. I thought the fact that they added All for One early and just like, I don't even know how a controller is supposed to hit all those buttons. Like, there's so many buttons for all those quirks. I don't know, I feel like Hori really kind of intervened in a way, you know what I mean? Once you get to the Heaven's Feel route, you'll see the more dark themes because the Fate and Unlimited Blade Works route are much more tame. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Did you read the Blue Box chapter? I did. Do you eat those Peeps marshmallows? No. I try and not... I try to not eat too much sugar at all, and those are just sugar. Thoughts on Blue Lock? Haven't peeped. You should tell everyone to donate to trans and queer charities. I don't know any, but if you guys do, you should donate to trans and queer charities. I would make this a stream with the little fundraiser feature, but I don't know what charity pick because I haven't done my research, and I don't want to be irresponsible. What are your opinions on solo leveling? Never seen it. Would you ever get into a series just to criticize it? It depends on your definition of criticize, because I think even praising something is being critical. It's just the other end of being critical. Did you read the Mama Yu Yu and New A's Exorcist chapter yet? Nice try. I dropped New A's Exorcist about many weeks ago. And no, I have not peeped Mama Yu Yu yet. When are you gonna turn to a bot tweeter? I'll probably deactivate my Twitter before I do that shit. Does it get pedo weird? It has its moments. But then it's like, haha, just kidding. That's fucking weird. And then it does it again. And then it's like, haha, just kidding. That's fucking weird. And it keeps doing that for a while. Any chance you'd ever get into Bleach? Probably not. Unless I had a damn good reason to. I'm not particularly into getting into a series that is over currently. I know it's still got the anime, but like... eh. We're saved. No Bleach, no OP. The Dragon Ball arc starts now. What's worse, a drug dealer or someone getting you into Valorant? Drug dealer might be chill. So, like, what if he's cool? The plug a little philosophical, but he chill. As for reading anything over 300 chapters, good luck, guys. I just read Rezero. Liberal. I like how Shigaraki just accepted Magne wasn't part of the team on Trans Visibility Day. Oh my god, you're right. That's fucked. Would you rather have Kagurabachi leaked or have Rezero be axed? What even is that question? I got asked to start Fate and he's not enjoying it as much as I'd like. People, be careful what you wish for. I'm not disliking Fate, it's just like, it's okay. Here is Fate Zero for me so far, okay? Fate Zero is like a few seconds of like a cool action piece and then the characters stop and they like exposition dump about every single facet of like the world. And then they fight again. And then they stop and they start talking about their plans for the fight. And then, like, they go into extraordinary detail about every single aspect of the fight. And then they throw hands for a second again. Any games you've been playing recently? Not really. I've been playing Phasmophobia still. That's about it. No, Manafish, I can't say I was big on that. The first episode being like half of its runtime, just telling you how everything works. That was so bad. He's been playing Danganronpa on the side. I already played Danganronpa, and I played it 5 years ago, so. You failed my litmus test about 10 fucking times over, brother. I do not wish to indulge in discourse with you. God damn. Since you thought Mob Psycho was good, would you ever read One Punch Man webcomic? I'm not particularly interested in it. I also doesn't know Byakuya. He was okay. I'm unsubbing from Asa, he's played Danganronpa. Okay, make sure you leave the Discord server too. Your feelings of Fate Zero is exactly my feelings of Blue Exorcist. It's not ass, but it's not necessarily good either. It probably does later on, but man, the early stuff is so boring. Fate's not boring. It's just okay. Sometimes a series is a 6 out of 10, and that's okay. Who's my favorite Black Bull so far? Are you lost? And confused? Maybe my expectations are too high? I didn't really have any, I don't know. I didn't know a single thing about Fate before I started. I didn't even know the premise. That 6 out of 10 fictional will rock your world harder than a perfect media. What do you mean by this? What did you like about Fabricate 100? I thought the protagonist was very cool. He's a big Subaru kin, obviously, so. Subaru is peak fiction. I liked his willingness for self-sacrifice, even though it hurts the people around him, and I liked the fact that he was given a power that allows him to harm himself like that. Very Subaru-like in Weekly Shonen Jump. It was cool. What are your opinions on The Office? It's good. I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's good. Should I get a chicken sandwich or mac and cheese for lunch? Chicken sandwich. If someone likes it, they'll say it's a 10 out of 10. I don't know if you're speaking generally, but I don't do that. Like, I would say I liked B stars, but it's not 10. I liked Bochi the Rock, but it's not 10, you know? Do you agree Madhouse is the best studio to respect the source of the manga? I have no clue. Any predictions on where we go from here, though? No, I don't have anything. I've never really been good at predictions, I don't think. How do you feel about the ability to cancel abilities as a concept? I mean, I think it's fine. There's no intrinsic issue with canceling abilities. It depends on the execution of that, of course. When you have someone that can cancel abilities, you kind of have a character that can walk around and trivialize anything. So you kind of have to sometimes give reasons that might seem silly as to why they are not present. It's kind of the same thing as having an all-powerful character, right? MHA did this really well with All Might. The reason why he wasn't ever present is because he's one guy in a massive country. Of course, Japan is not as big as other countries, but, you know, it's still big. And he was limited by his usage because of a severe injury. I think MHA did that very well. With Aizawa, I don't know. Why he was just standing there watching All Might versus All for One on TV? It's a good question. I don't know. But, the other approach is Rezero, where Reinhardt is not always present. One, because he's got shit to do. He is always bogged down by bureaucracy, because he is the strongest man in the world. And they always got him doing shit. What are your opinions on omnipotent characters? Omnipotent, sorry. It's fine. Anything in a story can be fine. It depends on how you do it. I feel like the issue you might run into with an omnipotent character is the same issue you might run into with, like, a really, really smart character, right? Where a character can only be as smart as the author. Still don't know why Reinhardt didn't do shit about the whale, because the whale's presence is not... There is a method to it that people really didn't figure out. Except for Wilhelm. Because he was obsessed. And also he probably had other shit to do. How has MHA been featured recently? I found it very hard to care about anything in this last arc, especially with how Stain was treated, since he was relevant for like one chapter and didn't do much. I mean, yeah, it's like... I'm not really invested, it's whatever. Yeah, Wilhelm was trying to figure out in which areas the white whale appeared, but still, it wasn't known, except for in the web novel it was implied that, Petaljuice knew somehow. Is it alright to talk about Season 3 spoilers? Avoid it. There are a metric shit ton of anime only, so I try to not do that. How do you feel about the depiction of classism in most settings? I feel like it's oftentimes pretty surface level. I feel like when people depict classism, it's always like, there are rich people and there are poor people, and that's just how it is sometimes. Rather than, like, I think MHA did a pretty decent job for a while about how it's like, there are rich people and there are poor people, but poor people are also kept down by the boot of that there is a financial interest to keep people poor, basically. I just want you to know that every question OS is asked in some way loops back to Black Clover. I'm aware. Thoughts on Arc 8? It's very good. A lot of stories approach classism as like, this is a thing that is. Whereas some stories should approach it with, this is a thing that we are doing. If that makes sense. What would it take for you to join my Apothecary Diaries cult? Adderall. Do you think Top 8 can finish Arc 8 in the last volume? Probably not. I love painkillers. Adderall is not a painkiller. What's the spring Annie list stuff for anime again? Let me peep. Let me peep. I heard Konosuba episode 1 got leaked. That's funny. Is ReZero close to ending, or are we not even close to the finale? We are not even close. Arc 8 out of 12 is about to wrap up, and Arc 12 is going to be preposterously long. So, And that's not cope, that's what the author said. How's life after Earth? It's fine. Nothing bad has ever happened to me. I have to somehow survive for the next 5 months. To season 3. Are you excited for season 2 of Arcane, and what are some things you hope to see from season 2? I am extraordinarily hyped for season 2 of Arcane, and I might need to do a rewatch before season 2, because it has been too long. When does it come out? Dude, the internet is a fucking wasteland, bro. I try to look up when Arcane season 2 comes out, I get a bunch of fucking AI-generated bullshit, man. November? Okay, thank you. Oh my god, a month after Rezero, I'm gonna fucking overdose. On peak fiction, dude. It's gonna be crazy. MHA will probably be over by then? Holy shit, chat. Fall 2024 might be one to remember. Imagine fall 2024. MHA just ended. Rezero Season 3 starting up. Arcane Season 2 coming rapidly. Holy shit, dude. Do we have any confirmation that Arc 9 is going to be in Lagunica again? It's implied, but Arc 10 definitely is. Bubba fading away into the shadows in fall 2024. Bubba, you're not going anywhere, buddy. Bubba, you need to find a character in Rezero that people don't understand so that you can stand them. And don't say Cecilis. Caught him on. So Subaru then? I understand Subaru better than anybody on the planet. Heinkel? I'm already the Heinkel stan. I mean, Availing more so than me, but, you know, I still like Heinkel. You should become a Ricardo fan. Jeez. Wonder who I should be a hyper fan of? You seem like you would be good for Cecilis, I think. What Rezero character do people understand though? Yeah. And it all, Mr. Rather. Odds? I would be that for Wilhelm, but I cannot fend for the CRC in 2 separate anime. No, he got better. It's okay. Any thoughts on the Mad Prince? Apparently, he looks like a human being. Very cool. What are your thoughts on Overlord if you have read the light novels or watched the anime? I have not. I want to collect the physical manga of Rezero, but the release date gap kills me. Arc 4 getting a new chapter soon, and it looks very good. Was waiting for this ever since the chapter came out. I have already reacted to the chapter, so if you want to watch that, you can click back in it to see. What are your thoughts on Charlotte's design? That's bait. And I'm not taking it. If you ever wrote a manga in Japanese, would you let Caleb Cook translate it or John Wary? The fuck is wrong with you, man? Any thoughts on Freerun? Freerun is really good. I have a video on Freerun that nobody watched because people don't deep Freerun. Who was the Priscilla fan? I can't think of anyone, honestly. People just think she's hot. I like Priscilla, though. Thoughts on Berserk? Haven't peeped. I see Ansa streaming and it's MHA. Well, when you Rezero fans actually come out to watch videos and watch streams, then good news, I'll stream Rezero. Would you ever check out Goodnight Pun Pun? Eh, maybe. Heard a lot about it. Thoughts on solo leveling? Never seen it. You should play Ultra Rumble again? No. Should look up trigger warnings before reading also. I don't have any issues with that stuff. Chat, I just sneezed, but with my divine benevolence, I muted my microphone. You're welcome. Will you do weekly gambling streams when Walking Sim releases? I will at least play it once. I will at least play it once. For comedy. What do you want to see added to Phasmophobia? That's a good question. I think they should try to make the game scary again. You should make a video on why Aldebaran is cool as fuck. Does he know? But yeah, I think Phasmo would benefit from a lot more, like, a lot more ghost events, a lot more ghost interactions, probably some goblins here and there. I would really like some new ghost events, because the ghost events now, I just know them also. Have you played Lethal Company? No. It honestly does not seem that fun to me. I'm a purebred Phasmophobia enjoyer though. Lethal Company was an industry plant. In terms of videos, by the way, there probably won't be a video this week. What day is it? Sunday? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. My goal is I'm gonna finish writing the script for the first ReZero Power System video. And I'll try to get that out as soon as possible. And then I'm gonna work on Arcade Phase 1 a lot more. And then we'll go from there. We'll see what comes. I was going to make a video about leaks and the leak arrests and stuff, but that got canned. I was advised not to make that video, so that got canned. So I'm a little bit on the back foot this week, so I don't know if there'll be a video this week. I'll try though. We'll see. Who do you main in Smash Ultimate? Nobody. Are there any games coming soon you want to play? I want to play The Wolf Among Us 2. The Wolf Among Us 2 will be hype as fuck. I will be playing Silent Hill 2 Remake. Fortunately / unfortunately. There's a clone of the movies coming out in June called Blockbuster Inc. Hopefully that's good. Because I miss the movies. The movies is one of the best games of all time. Is that game even coming out? Wolf Among Us 2. Let's see. Initial release date is 2024, so allegedly. It seems we're getting the ReZero Season 3 marketing campaign. Didn't think you were into Telltale games? I was a Telltale gamer for a very long time. The Walking Dead is a very good game. The Walking Dead Season 2 is kind of shit. Wolf Among Us is very good. Hype for the TTYD remake coming soon? I don't know what that is. Paper Mario remake? I don't have a console. What are your thoughts on Kenny, the most divisive character? I think Kenny was a great character. If I recall, Season 2 might have had some strange... Season 2 just wasn't good. Season 3 and 4? I don't remember much about those. Because I don't think I think I watched those rather than played them. Because Season 2 kind of killed my interest in the Walking Dead games as a franchise. And also, this was around the time where the Walking Dead show started sucking ass too, so... It's kind of a double whammy. And also, I started to enjoy Telltale less because Telltale kept using the same engine, had absolutely no passion. It was, yeah, it was kind of mid. Wolf Among Us peaked though. If anyone in chat likes horror games and you haven't played a horror game in a while and you want a good one, check out Amnesia: The Bunker. That game is so fucking fire, dude. I played it last year in June. Such a good game. I love horror content and most of it is ass, but Amnesia: The Bunker is not one of them. Amnesia: The Bunker is a very, very good game. Wolf Among Us genuinely has one of my favorite art styles in gaming. Like, coloring is so good. Yeah, I can see that. Have you played Until Dawn? Yes. I love that game as well. I think that is a very, very cool game. The Quarry I did not play, but I did watch actually recently. I was gonna play it, but then I was like, I don't want to spend like 60 bucks on this, so I'll just watch it. And that game gets shit on, but I think that game is really cool. The ending was ass, but whatever. Do you like psychological horror games? Psychological horror games are my favorite. Silent Hill 2 peak gaming. Any thoughts on the upcoming Silent Hill 2? Bluebird team, not very good as a horror game studio. Hoping that they're kept on a tight leash by Konami. Which, Konami actually doing things, omega lol. But it's Silent Hill, so I will be there no matter what. It's a shame how all the Until Dawn spin-offs were pretty mediocre outside of the Quarry and the Vampire one. Yeah. I agree, Bubba. It's weird, because I feel like sometimes the cast of the Quarry feels like way more human, but also, like you said, less memorable. I don't know. I liked the character interaction a lot of Quarry. I also liked the main conflict of the Quarry quite a lot. I feel like people compare the Quarry too much to Until Dawn. That's part of the problem. It's because they expect a Wendigo-ass reveal when it's not really trying to do that. It's kind of obvious that it's werewolves, like from the onset. House of Ashes is so Kino. House of Ashes. Do I know about this? I think I've heard of this. Hello, Steam. View page. There we go. Yeah, I've heard of this. I haven't seen it though. Until Dawn is such a perfect concept. Dude. Until Dawn, having, like, dangling so many different mysteries in front of you. Like, oh, is there a spooky monster? Oh, is there a freaky guy? And then the guy you think is a freaky guy, no, he's trying to save you. And then, oh, there's no monster. It's all of our friends just being silly. And then there's fucking Wendigo, by the way, just so you know. There's fucking Wendigo. There's a lot of Until Dawn that, like, on a rewatch all these years later is kind of corny. But they're remaking it, so maybe they'll do something cool. Favorite Souls-like game? I've only played Elden Ring. Have you played Dead by Daylight? Unfortunately, yes. Bloodborne is the keenest horror video game ever, to be honest. Then you play your second video game. The fucking Poltergeist section with Ashley and Chris had me fucking pissing and shitting first playthrough. Until Dawn is so special, man. I love that game. I feel like it hasn't aged super well, but like, I can't help it, man. That game is so cool. Apparently the anime industry is facing bankruptcy issues across the board. I don't believe that. The anime industry is extraordinarily profitable. I actually read a paper the other day that said it made profits are up. I will not be giving my opinion on Until Dawn. Aussie have one good opinion, challenge, difficulty, impossible. Chat, when Wolf Among Us comes out, or when Silent Hill 2 remake comes out, I'll stream that on Twitch, probably. If my computer can handle it. My computer's getting old. Silent Hill 2 I might not be able to stream, but Wolf Among Us I probably can. Are there any other games that are coming out? Games coming out in 2024. Let's see. Damn, this shit is ass. You ever thought about streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time? Is it even possible? It's possible. I don't think people on Twitch want to watch this shit, though. Wolf Among Us 2 not coming on Steam, right? I don't know. On one hand, I do want to watch you play Wolf Among Us. On the other hand, I want to play it myself. That's fair. Gaming died like 5 years ago. Gaming died like 5 years ago, says guy who only plays FIFA and Ultra Rumble. Oh my gosh, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered was 2024? Peak! Remastered a game that came out 3 hours ago. Yippee! What's coming out in April? Respect me, I'd never play FIFA. Oh my god, guys, that Demon Slayer game is coming out on the Switch? Fuck yes, chat. Opinions on Last of Us 2? I've never played it. I played Last of Us 1, but not 2. Mario Party ripoff. There's a Demon Slayer game? I would be more surprised if there wasn't one. Oh, that's right, the Elden Ring DLC is in June, huh? I wonder if that can carry me to October. Probably not. I'll probably beat it in like 3 days. You can stream that new League of Legends Weekly Shonen Jump ripoff with Undead Unluck and Mashal. That might be fucking hilarious. Do I have a bad opinion if I say I like MHA because it's my first manga and for the characters? I don't care what you like. You can like whatever you want, dude. It's not a big deal. I'm his top build mod and I like MHA. The ASA community is such a hive mind. Imagine he would never make somebody who likes MHA a mod. Do you play Overwatch? No, I'm normal. Guys, I have to be honest with you. I wasn't being totally honest when I said that I only play Phasmophobia right now. I've also been playing Supermarket Simulator. It's kind of fire. I can't lie. Game's kind of flames. Do you play Valorant? I just said I'm normal, so no. When's Death Stranding 2 coming out? 2025. Damn. I don't own a fucking PlayStation, man. I'm normal. Alright, chat. It's time to wrap it up. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours of yapping. But use your PC more. What's wrong with you? Thanks everyone for coming out. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed for more content. I'll try and get a ReZero Power System video up soon. You can join the Discord where we talk about ReZero, My Hero Academia, JJK, shit like that. Follow me on Twitter where I don't post, but I'm objectively correct all the time. You can become a YouTube member. You can post all those emotes. Look at all those emotes that Bubba just dropped. You get the emotes. You get the funny little badge. You get a name, color in Discord. I can't play on my bed while PCing, fair enough. And also you get access to content earlier than everybody else. The Power System video will be available 2 days early for members than everyone else. Sorry, I was reading something. Goodbye, chat.